Hi, my name is Josh Mansfield. I'm a senior at Carroll College in international relations, and I did my study on the natural death of dictators and the effect that that death has on citizens of their country. So my hypothesis was that the natural death of autocratic leaders in sub-Saharan Africa would be followed by a spike in civil unrest. Civil unrest being defined specifically by riots, by strikes, and by general demonstrations. The reason I think this is an interesting study is because literature finds that dictators often leave power for one of two reasons. The first of which is they are deposed, oftentimes through a political organization or group that is in opposition to them, or sometimes their own group. However, the death, whether that be accidental or by something like cancer or heart attack, is oftentimes unpredictable and the time is not necessarily guaranteed. And so it's a random event that is independent from the rest of the political climate, thus justifying it to study it as an independent event as to whether or not it can have an effect on unrest. In order to perform this study, I looked at the 5 years before the death of the leader and the 5 years after the death and compared the levels of civil unrest, as well as whether or not there just was civil unrest in any given year. If you look here at my results in the bottom right-hand corner, when I performed this test to the 95th confidence level, I found that it was statistically significant that there was more likely to be years following the death of the leader civil unrest versus the years before them. These results are somewhat mixed, though, given the fact that the level of unrest didn't seem to be significant. And so while it isn't necessarily for sure that a country is going to experience more unrest, the increased likelihood of that presence is something that bears worth studying and further examination on the impact that the death of these leaders might have on their countries.